Going naked.
3, 2, 1. We are live. Pre-recorded live in a studio audience somewhere in between Ohio and Nevada. Woo!
Anthony, what episode is this?
This is one. Hold on. Just did
Is
this.
it 152?
I think it's 15. It could be 152, and I could have just preemptively jumped the gun. But I'm gonna go.
Then again, if we count the Gentleman's Fight Party,
That's 153,
then it's 153.
which is how I count things. So 153.
Well, 153 it is.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 153
Yes.
of the Love Chokes podcast.
Now, before we start,
It is I.
no one cares. No one cares. Before he starts, we have to do the worst of the worst. So, Darren has to apologize. But before he apologizes, I'm making stipulations to his apology. So, from now on, the reason why today is today and not yesterday is because somebody wanted to train extra hard and long. No problems with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But there has to be consequences. All consequences should be met as he prefers them. So, $1 for every time he is not able to do the podcast in a
Where
timely
does it
manner.
go?
It goes into the fund to make our podcast better. And $1 for if I did not do my job. If we both do our jobs, no money gets added because that's what you do. But if somebody fails, $1 gets added. So as of right now,
Yes.
Darren, we're at 0, so we're good. But that can all change. If we both, but there's no such thing as a wash though. So if you and I both fuck up, we still have to add $1.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so there's no washes. Like it can't just be like,
So I owe $1.
no, you don't owe $1. It doesn't start because it's not fair.
Oh, no.
You can't make. It's like,
that.
all right,
I believe in retroactive things at times, you know?
yeah,
Like, if it fucks me over, it's okay. If it fucks over other people, it's not okay.
gotcha. Let's see.
So, yeah, I owe $1 to the cause for my insolence. But it was insolence that was well intended. And I feel like I got better. I feel like I made fun connections to people that I'm going to be training with for a long time
Yeah.
while I'm here.
Good.
And it was killer.
Good.
So
Good.
And I fucking did 2 workouts. I did a strength and conditioning workout in the morning with Miss I
Mhm.
and Mr. Bo. Bo is the dude at the PI.
Yeah.
And it was different and it was very difficult. During that workout, we had to do box squats. And I did the first set was whatever they were doing it with, and then I started jumping the weights up. And my last set of 5 was 245.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like it was nothing. I
Yeah.
did it like it was. And then I was like, okay, I did box squats, so I'm not going to do front squats. So I edited my workout from that. I did everything except for front squats. So I did dips and I did my deadlifts. And my deadlifts were heavy as fuck. But I got nervous. So I didn't want to be like, it was my first time lifting there by myself, really.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to be like grunty McGrunterson or
Yeah.
like douchey McDoucherson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good move.
And so I got to the top set was at 305. And I got to the 305 and I pulled it 3 times and I felt like my grip was failing. And so I put it down and then I was like, do it one more time. And I picked it up one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I might be able to get 5. But I was like, I don't know if I can do that without either failing and looking kind of like an asshole or like screaming and like kind of being an asshole.
No, that's
So-
that's an asshole. That's an asshole. Like if you scream.
I'm just going to drop it right here. Well, there was a dude, the reason why I was so self-conscious about it is there was some dude in there who was screaming his fucking head off. Like he wasn't even really doing anything in my opinion. Like I was watching and I was like, cuz like you're doing a couple pull-ups. Like, cuz you got a little bit of weight on that squat. Like we're talking about a little bit of weight for a relatively large human being. Like you're a normal sized man. You're kind of jacked.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear these noises.
No. Are you starting to add
Like,
chains?
I'm not like alert guy. Like, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
It's not Planet Fitness out here. But like, you can tell when someone's exerting themselves and when someone wants you to think they're exerting themselves.
Like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, I saw a woman lifting, and she was lifting pretty heavy. She made a noise. It wasn't offensive. I wasn't like, what the fuck are you doing out here making these noises?
Right.
Like, she's doing that work. So I put in that work yesterday. Yesterday, I did a total of 4 sessions. 2 lifting, 2 jiu-jitsu, 1 gi, 1 no gi. And it was dope. And my only regret is that I didn't do more.
Yeah.
Including this podcast episode that we should have done then. So it's just a matter of me like deciding what the schedule is. And like, it was like, oh shit. I realized like right when I finished lifting, I just said verbally to a dude who I really need the rapport with,
right,
that I was going to train.
He
asked me if I was training. I was like, oh yeah, I'll train. And then I was like maybe like halfway through class, and I was like, I'm supposed to be podcasting right now. And I was like, fuck. And then after that class, another class starts right after, and he's like, oh, you're going to stay for this? I'm like, yeah, I'll put the key on, because I'm like, I'm already fucked, you know? So I, on. And then that class, he's like, let's do 5 5-minute rounds right now. He's like, I know it's going to make us go late. He's like, but let's just go. And I don't want to be a fucking mark, you know? So I'm like, all right, let's go. Like whoever's around, let's do this. And so we trained or whatever, and it was fun. But Jess and Casey were waiting for me in the parking lot at like 8:05, and I wasn't ready until like 8:30. And like, I didn't get any heat for it. Like, nobody was mad. But I'm like, fuck, man. I was just training. I wasn't paying attention to the universe.
Yeah.
I missed my podcast. My homies are sitting in the parking lot. Like,
what the fuck?
It's like I was doing meth.
It's like you're doing.
Like you would think that I was on drugs. Like, oh, dude, I'm missing my commitments.
I lost my time.
Like, what was he doing? Like, what was he spending his time doing when he missed those commitments? It's like, oh, he was deadlifting and doing jiu-jitsu.
Yes, yes. So it's all is forgiven, but he wants to make himself suffer.
Crazy.
So also, second reason why I'm mad at you is because you didn't let me break the news that I wanted to break when I found out about it. And it's sad because it hurts your heroes. It's about your hero or about a guy you respect. Because I had the news back in December. You're like, no.
I stopped you.
What?
I stopped you?
You stopped me. You said, no, we shouldn't talk about this. This is not like official news. Like, these are just.
Oh, the Conor sexual assault thing.
Yeah. I was like, dude, we could have been on the fucking world.
We were about to be on the cutting edge of news.
Yeah, I was in December, like, gonna shoot my shot, like, yeah, this dude might have touched somebody inappropriately or some sexual misconduct might have happened. Who knows? But it would have been news, like, and then I would have played that clip everywhere.
Man.
But yeah.
All right. But you didn't get it out?
You
didn't say it?
No, you told me not to.
Oh, we discussed it beforehand?
Yeah, I said, like, hey, I want to show you this. What do you think? And you're like, yeah, don't put that out there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was on some cover-up shit.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
All right, let it be known. Let it be known I'm a fucking revisionist cover-up artist asshole cunt. Let it be known. And I apologize. I was high. I literally don't remember that. But I believe it fucking happened.
Yeah.
Because when something isn't substantiated, I don't feel comfortable being like, this is what happened. Right. And I feel like, in general, especially now, the climate is like, hang 'em. And so to avoid being part of, or even being like confused with somebody who is part of that hang 'em cancel culture type shit, I was like, let's steer away from this. That's the psychology that was probably going on in my mind at the time.
Right.
Because that just pairs up with my personality in general. It doesn't help that it is a dude that I like, right?
Yeah.
I've made secret. I'm a huge mark. For Conor, but that doesn't mean he can go around fucking assaulting motherfuckers and like, like if you did something horrible, you did something horrible, like. But like, who knows? At this point, it's a who knows situation.
Yeah, it's still a who knows situation, but we could have been like, sorry, New York Times. Sorry, New York Times.
And shit. You were like, I have breaking news. But yeah, the New York Times gets that clout instead of us, and I'm sorry, Anthony.
It's okay.
Next time you have a story, just fucking run with it.
Nah, let's not do that because we don't know what could happen. A lot of things.
Fucking run with it. Don't give me the opportunity to be a bitch. Just fucking run with it. And then if we're wrong, we're wrong. Like,
Yeah.
It's a better model, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
You officially on live air have my permission to bombard me with any news about anyone, whether I like them or don't like them. If it's about me, whatever, just be like, yo, this is what I heard, cuz. And I'll be like, oh, that is a picture of my penis.
Well, I
Chris
mean,
Hansen.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, they are, like, I guess they had wind of it, like when I had wind of it, but they just, like, it's been like a rumor, and the only reason why I'm guessing people are releasing it now is because of his so-called retirement, which I call Get Money.
The Get Money retirement scheme.
Yeah, it's called Get Money.
Retire.
Yeah.
Get money.
And, like...
Well, hold on.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's going to work out the same way.
No.
Like, Dana didn't trip.
No, because he already did that move.
Dana was like, oh, cool, man. All right. Happy trails, nigga. Like,
You can't do the same trick twice. It's like fighting Floyd Mayweather. When you're arguing with Dana White, you can't do the same thing twice. Oh, very cool. You're going to throw like weird open hand punches at me. Oh, once I figured that out, the first fight is never going to happen ever again. So let's not do that again. Same thing with Dana. Oh, you're going to try to retire on me after you did it. You got snuffed for 200. Oh, okay. We went through this once already. I've seen how this game is played. Let's try something different this time. Like maybe I lost my leg. I lost my leg. We should say that. Like, I lost my leg. Like, or something. Anything. I lost my eye. My scrotum got hit by a drill bit.
That's so random. Yeah, I don't think it was the best play unless it's a real play.
Right.
And I've heard a couple different things brought up by different people in the media. And they may not even like to be referred to as people in the media, but when you make as much content as they do, that's what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not media,
No.
Anthony.
We are entertainment only. We have no press badges.
That's fair.
Yes.
See, but they would have the same argument. What I'm saying is,
like who? Like who?
we don't put out enough content where we're dependent on how we feed our families based on fucking mixed martial arts.
Who would you say that?
I'd say Luke Thomas.
If you
Is
have a press,
media?
does he say he's not media?
I'd say Chael is media.
Do they say they're not media though?
I've heard Luke say he's not a journalist before. And I know that Chael doesn't believe that he's a journalist. And he's not a journalist, but he is certainly a motherfucking member of the media.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Right.
I'm just saying, we don't put out enough content to be considered media.
Yeah, he doesn't have a degree in journalist. That's what I get what he's saying. He's like, I'm not a journalist. And you don't see a degree with my name journalist on it, so I'm not one. So there you go. Same thing with the scientist like idea. I never met a scientist before, so it's okay. No scientist.
Maybe you have. Just didn't know they were scientists. Now, what were we just talking about?
Oh, Connor, Mr. Connor, his double retirement / sexual allegations. They think they're interlinked now. They're reporting on them now is because of retirement.
Right. So I brought those two men up because they've had a couple points that I thought were pretty interesting as to why he may have done this retirement. And maybe this allegation is a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like knowing that it was going to come out and just being like, look, I'm going to step away from this game. I'm going to step away from a while. Let's see what happens. There's also the idea of, okay, if I retire, and this is Chael, and this is an interesting take. If I retire, according to like USADA in the pool, I don't have to sign anything that says, hey, I'm retired.
Right.
If I make any form of an announcement of retirement, it's you can argue that I was functionally retired at that moment. So if I wanted to go and take some magic that might leave picograms later,
mm-hmm.
that we can again argue away because they're only picograms. And then we're talking about picograms, bro.
Yeah.
We're just talking about grains of salt in Olympic swimming pools.
Supposedly.
Right? You feel me?
That's the math.
Then I could perhaps rightfully take some performance enhancers, change my body, and take on some new challenges.
But I think he's still in the USADA pool.
Well, if you retire,
Yeah.
If you retire and you can say, look, on this date, I announced my retirement.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not competing. And then if you say, hey, I want back in, then he's got to do that 4-month fucking stint.
Right. Which, I don't know. See,
you can have some picograms and be like, yo, these are just picograms.
I mean, I agree, but but at the same time, you have the other spectrum of the table, which is like Uriah Faber. He is retired, but he's still in the pool, and so like obviously there has to be some concessions made for him to still be in the pool, even if he said I'm retired, right? So it has to be a point where somebody takes you off the list and puts you back on, or you tell somebody, hey, keep me on this list.
See, what I'm saying is you argue it retroactively. Like you argue like, oh, like, yeah, I might test positive if you test me today, but I'm retired. Second of all, like, and I already told you I was retired. I told you I was retired on this date.
Right.
So what the fuck are you doing in my crib? Get out of here. And then if you're like, yo, I want back in the show, you're thinking like, all right, cool, you got to do this fucking 4-month stint.
Yeah.
I don't think they take you out unless there's a reason. And right now there's not a reason. But if you had a positive test, you have an argument. You have an argument. Your argument has a date on it and a time. It's fucking timestamp for the world. It's like, no, on that date, bro. It's right there.
Yeah, I mean that is true. Yeah, it's a tweet that says like it gives you clout. Like, hey, I am not a part of this thing anymore. So like, stop it. Since
you don't need any official paperwork, it could be a clever take from Chael. Now, of course, Chael used to do some PEDs.
Right.
So that might be where his mind is centered. Yeah. Like, man, if I retired, I could get away with some PEDs. So maybe that's what Conor's on, right?
Maybe.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
One experiment. Play.
Go for it. Do. Hi, guys.
Is that any better or worse?
Oh, I didn't even notice anything changed.
All right. Well, I feel better about it, so it's better.
He wants to look good in his lighting. I don't know. I guess that wouldn't be my first thought, but I guess it's possible he would want to make me like get on the juice a little bit. But it's like weird though, because it's like you ruin your image that way. That's not like not getting on the juice, but putting yourself in that situation where you're still in the pool. Because I don't think George went into the pool when he was retired. I mean, because there was no pool then, but still, he never went into the pool when it became a thing until he was ready to fight. So I think you should just exit out completely. Like, I'm not in this pool anymore. What'd you say?
Well, maybe that's on its way, or maybe he's not going to really retire.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So
yeah, we'll have to see how that all plays out. I just thought it was interesting that Dana didn't bite on it hard. Dana wasn't like, what are we going to do? And it's like, well, a couple days ago, Dana just announced ESPN extending their deal and all the pay-per-views being purchased through them.
Yeah.
And they're getting hundreds of fucking millions of dollars guaranteed cash every year during that deal.
I want to see his retirement before.
So do they want Conor?
The answer is yes.
I would say, do they need Conor? I'd say no. They don't need Conor. They put themselves back in a situation, and they were kind of in the early days where they didn't truly need stars.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very powerful place to be. And it follows the Vince McMahon model of doing business, which Dana was open at one point and saying that was one of his business models was the WWE, right?
Right.
Now, what the WWE can do is they can be like, here's the star, here's the guy. And that's why Vince thinks his company is valuable. It's because he can tell you who the star is. But what they both have in common is that they don't truly need any singular individual in order for the company to do well, right? Like, before they were getting guaranteed money from ESPN, they needed pay-per-views to do really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
So you needed everything to go right. You could argue that when they sold, that made it great for the people who benefited from the sale in terms of who lined their pockets, like the Fertittas and Dana, right? But as a business, the UFC was in like a tough situation where now they're basically in debt.
Yeah.
And so now they get this deal with ESPN, which is like really softening that blow. They don't necessarily need an individual to bring in a large amount of money once or twice a year. They can manufacture that through several things.
Yeah.
And that gives them an extreme amount of leverage that they did not have. They did not have before the ESPN deal. So if it's a bluff, it was a bold motherfucking play, because I don't think it's as clean and easy as like, I'm sticking you up for this cash. Like, I'm gonna sit out. It's like, all right, sit out.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm really sitting out. I'm not gonna fucking just come over there. It's like, well, all right, bro.
Cool. It's like very cool, man. I'm so happy about that. It's like I don't have to deal with you.
No, but like, what if I really don't come back?
It's like have fun. We'll be waiting. You know what they should do, honestly?
No. What?
If they want to make more money, what they should do is just turn Fight Pass into like $5 a month, and just move most of their content over to ESPN Plus. It's like really.
Isn't Fight Pass already $5 a month?
I don't know. Let me check. I don't know. It might be. I thought it was like 20 something.
No, ESPN Plus is $5.
Yeah, I think Fight Pass is like 20.
I don't think Fight Pass is 20. If Fight Pass is 20, cancel it right now. I think Fight Pass is $8.99.
Maybe $8.99. Let me see.
I say Fight Pass is $8.99. ESPN Plus is $4.99. It's my final guess. It's the same as the first one. I know I'm right.
$10.
I'm doing a little dance.
$10.
It's what?
$10.
Those bastards.
Yeah.
They went up a whole dollar.
Hold on. Anywhere from $7.99 to $9.99. I don't know what that means. So.
Oh.
So USDA.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So it depends on what you buy. So if you do.
And.
So let's see, packages. So if you're, well, I can't look at it because I guess I already have a membership, but somewhere between 8 and 10. So that's what we know, depending on how much you, yeah. So, but I think they should drop it down to 5. I think, like, you should just move almost, I guess you can't move all of it to ESPN Plus, because some things people are not going to watch that have ESPN Plus. Like, nobody's going to watch Asian dudes shin themselves in the head in the slow-ass Muay Thai fights. That's not happening.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Anthony.
It's true. It's true.
Level of disrespect.
I mean, think about it, though.
No, I mean, if Muay Thai was marketable in America, it would have popped a long time ago.
Right.
It just doesn't work here. No one that likes Muay Thai knows why. I don't know if I like Muay Thai or not.
I know why.
I know that I find it effective. I know that when I've trained it, I enjoyed myself. But I've never sat down and tried to watch Thai boxing for more than 2 hours. And I feel like that's the test. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell
like
you.
The average sporting event is about 2 hours or more.
Because nobody wants to watch that dance. Nobody wants to watch that silly dance.
I'm just saying, I've never sat and attempted to watch more than 2 hours of Thai boxing in my motherfucking life. So I don't know.
I can tell
you. But I feel like I'm more likely to watch it than any other civilian who doesn't practice Thai boxing on a regular basis.
Yes.
And I don't fucking watch it.
I can tell you why. Those dances are boring. Nobody cares about how you're going to make them put makeup on and then put them in a corner and then stomp them out. I'm sorry. No American.
You should do it kind of like the national anthem is done in sporting events.
Yeah.
Where the first fight of the night it's done. Or there's like a cool video screen where like a brief version of it is done in some kind of like well-edited fucking gimmick. And then it's like, welcome to Muay Thai. And then you just have fucking Thai boxing fights.
Yeah, but you ain't going to have a bunch of Thai dudes do that. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're not going to be happy with that unless...
how about we don't have Thai dudes Thai boxing then?
That'd be amazing.
How about that? Like,
it'd be
so be like, cool, you guys made up a sport. Like, look, like, you know how I feel about jiu-jitsu. Like, this does not belong to Brazilians.
Yeah.
It belongs to the world.
Yes.
I don't even like saying Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I only say Brazilian jiu-jitsu to be clear that I have like a doctorate or a fucking master's degree or a bachelor's degree, whatever you want to call it, right?
It's a PhD.
In a very particular kind of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And so I do it just so I don't misrepresent myself, right?
It's a good move.
But I don't have like some weird Brazilian flag. The only flag that I brought with me is Cleveland flag.
There you go.
So I don't see why, like, we don't need ties to have Thai boxing. We don't. Like, there's a lot of Thai boxing coaches in America who are white dudes and black dudes.
Yeah.
Now they might have tie on their arm or on their shin somewhere, right? They might have some lettering on their bodies.
The little tap.
There's Americans. Speak your fucking language as a
Yeah.
first language. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe we should fuck with them
as
trainers, as promoters and fighters. So like, if you did that, if you tried to modernize Thai boxing like that, I think one, it would be kind of called Glory.
Yes, it would basically be Glory.
And Glory is doing well enough that it's still a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's making anybody rich, but it's still a thing, and so that's cool.
Yeah.
But like without it being modernized, I don't think you would see Muay Thai as a popular sport in America, or you'd already see it.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd already be there.
Yeah, the other thing too is like the cuts, the elbows. You can't do tournaments if you get elbowed.
I mean,
It's hard.
you can't, but you can.
You gotta go somewhere in Nebraska or wherever they had Indian reservations and figure it out.
If a guy gets a cut that's too bad that he can't continue, then you stop it. And if he doesn't, he continues.
Right, but then you know what's gonna happen. Then dudes are gonna try to stop fights on cuts. Like I'm the best.
Okay, so
I'm the best guy
I
in the
do
world. I cut
believe
you.
that athletes tend to do whatever incentivizes. I mean, the rules incentivize them to do.
Yes.
So if I can win a fight, but the thing about throwing that elbow is you're in range to be elbowed.
Right.
So you have to throw the elbow and make certain that you are safe from being struck yourself.
Right. You're gonna see a lot of elbows though.
I mean, is that so bad?
Yeah. I want to see somebody mix it up too. I don't want to see just like it's cool that like, but I don't want to see like we might as well just call it elbow boxing. Just
You don't
come
know
in.
what would happen.
Oh, I know.
That's just a theory.
That's a pretty good theory though.
I think it's a reasonable hypothesis.
Yeah.
But the elbow's available in MMA, and there's only a few positions where it's overused. And even then, how many times do you really see fights stopped on cuts?
Yeah, 0.
So suck it, Anthony.
I'm just saying.
Your argument's fixed.
Yeah, but
it's a reasonable theory. But it's a fear-based theory. Like, but then dudes are just gonna fucking start using the elbow. It's the only weapon they're gonna use.
Elbow. I mean, fine. They'll kick people too. They'll do some little teeps, like get away from me, don't elbow me, and then they'll hit them with the elbow when they get close. It's like I got a lance and I got a dagger. Ha-ta! Also, other thing they should bring from Fight Pass is Quintet, because that is hot. I can show that to anybody and they'd be like, "Oh, that's dope. I want to watch this." They won't even have to understand what's going on. That's just
here's the thing, like making grappling and jiu-jitsu watchable is a monstrous task.
Yeah.
It's a monstrous task. It's damn near impossible. I don't watch very much grappling. I watch college wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I watch certain matches in gi and certain matches in no gi.
Right.
But again, you're not going to get me to sit down and watch 2 hours of people who I don't know in gi.
Right. But
Like,
there's a lot of hard things to do with that. Like nobody's told stories in grappling. Like they've tried and they haven't been they don't do it well. Like nobody, like there's no ads running around where they're like, "Oh right, we have Sakuraba," and they like give this whole story about like there has to be stories being told. Like first off, you gotta have like first episode is like a History Channel lesson about Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. You gotta suffer through that, and then after that you gotta put in Sakuraba and talk about the Gracie killer, and then that's how you make it interesting. You gotta make like this bad guy comes in. You gotta have like it has to be like a recreation. Like you gotta make it interesting like that. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He can't breathe. Save him. They gotta do it. They have to have a reenactment. That's what has to happen. You gotta have a reenactment of like the 19.
I am right as rain. How dare you son of a bitch.
You turn bright red. Anyway,
I changed colors.
you change colors when you start like, you're like I'm like, oh man, he's losing. He's starting to
But
get
black people
right.
don't do that.
They do.
So
Trust me.
the audience knows you're lying.
That's not true.
The demon is a liar.
The demon. But all I'm saying is that if you want to make grappling great, this is what you gotta do. You gotta have like reenactments of like the 90s of where jiu-jitsu came in, because you can't like listen to that story. You can't listen to whoever's telling that DVD where they're kicking like karate dudes in like the stomach. You can't have that guy narrated like, oh, you know, my daddy, and then no, you gotta have some like yeah, these guys down in Brazil. You gotta have like some like black dude with like a gap in his mouth and it's just like just narrating the whole thing and like having like a very dramatized like event, and then you gotta bring Sakuraba and everybody else in. You can show like that. That's season 2, and then you bring it up to today. We have real matches. It's like mockumentary match. It's like you have like all these like stories being told while the matches. Yeah, exactly. Because I bet you.
No, that's my idea for fucking pro wrestling. You son of a bitch.
See, that's
all right. Look, the new quintet.
Yes.
Is all girls.
Yes, that's hot too.
It's weird that you're saying it's hot.
I can say it's hot because I would say the same thing if it was all guys.
You can say whatever the fuck you want. Look, we already discussed this. Like, you got some breaking news?
Yeah.
Any one of my heroes? Anybody? You can just fucking talk about it openly. You don't have to like run it by me. Is it okay if we talk about this hero hate? Like, yeah, bro, we can bury whoever you want to fucking bury. Like,
so, oh,
it doesn't mean it's not weird. When you say that the ladies grappling is hot, like it's a little weird. I understand it, but I'm saying we're not watching Ultimate Surrender or anything.
Right.
It's not Ariel X trying to finger bang girls. It's people trying to win a fucking real match.
I understand that, but guess what? If you type in BJJ on Pornhub.com, you know what you see? A lot of jiu-jitsu matches and like close-ups of people's feet.
Like matches?
Yeah, like actual like there were some legit technique videos I never saw before that are on Pornhub that have.
I wouldn't. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Let's make fucking videos on Pornhub. like shoot fucking technique videos about just jiu-jitsu. Very little, like no more than normal level of dirty joking.
I agree. This goes into
totally straight-faced.
This goes into so well what I wanted to bring up to you with that
what?
too. Is like making like, I don't know if you ever heard of this, like Stack Overflow. Like, have you ever heard of that?
I have no idea what that is.
Basically, it's like where how programmers keep their jobs. Like they go online, ask a question, and then like 10 minutes later, somebody answers it. I was thinking that we should do the same thing for jiu-jitsu, where everybody you only can post videos, no text. Keep that shit for Reddit. You have videos. You post your video of like, hey, I don't understand this move, or hey, I'm not doing this right. And then somebody comes in and breaks it down. Then the community votes whoever's video they post and reply to that video as that's the source of truth. And then we use Pornhub as the site. Pornhub is where we keep all the videos. So everybody has to have a Pornhub account because.
All right, so I've got to get a account because I don't have one.
I have to get one too. I don't have one either because that's hilarious. That's step
Do you
one.
have to pay?
No, you don't.
There's
no,
a free level.
There's
right?
a free level. Yeah. There's a free level. You can upload your own videos. There's a free level. Yeah.
People are gonna be so disappointed.
Yeah, they're already like.
Because like, I know some people that are on Pornhub.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. I understand.
Like, on it.
Yeah. They live there.
With the fingers in their pussies.
I understand. That's the monetary gain.
And I think when I was like, the second it says like I have an uploaded Pornhub video,
yeah, people
are gonna be like, what?
Exactly.
Like, I've been waiting for this, and it's just gonna be a fucking video of me doing an armbar. Like, now here's the best part. The best part is that someone's gonna jerk off to that video.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's
just the way it is.
It's hilarious though.
Someone already has jerked off to my videos, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
And that's not me saying I'm beautiful. That's me saying.
I mean, I've heard quotes.
I've had enough views that someone's weird enough that they've done that.
Oh, for sure. Somebody's doing it right now. That one person who's watching right now. Yeah, whoever you are.
Sir.
That's you.
No, it's not them. Whoever you are. Which I can't see, by the way. I don't know who you are.
I don't know who they are either.
And
but it's just one.
You don't feel pressure to make yourself known.
Yeah, you don't have to.
We're not actually using you.
Yeah, no. It's fine. Nobody knows who you are, so it's okay. So keep yourself anonymous if you so choose to.
Be anonymous.
And if it is you, small child, I'm sorry. That was inappropriate.
Yeah, don't get a Pornhub account to see these videos.
Yeah, I'm sorry, kid. You probably shouldn't do that. Should definitely let
technique videos on IG as well, on my IGTV.
There you go.
If you're a minor and you want to catch the techniques that again are just gonna be techniques, like for real. Like I want to put them on Pornhub. Because I think that would be hilarious. And I just thought this up right now.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% committed to doing this.
I'm so happy. This is gonna be hilarious.
Just the idea of not making porn, but putting it in a porn venue is so fucking hilarious to me. That if I don't do it, I'm not even a man. Like I have to do this. It must be done.
Yes, I had a very
yeah.
Just
and if I have a PayPal link attached to that, and what if like I get this following of just dudes who like my butt and just like want to watch me do jujitsu, and they're gonna blow up. Like I'm not gonna be mad at that dude. Like he's gonna have a way to give me that $1.
That's hilarious.
It's fun every time I fuck up my timing and miss a podcast episode.
There you go.
Which will never happen again.
This guy will he'll make money off of jiu-jitsu videos. Like imagine if you make like the most money out of anybody in the community just off of like Pornhub.
Just being first.
Just being first in Pornhub. Like guys, guess what? Come here. I'm
legit techniques on Pornhub, and only Pornhub from now on. Like if you want to fuck with me, you gotta fuck with me on Pornhub.
I think what's funny is like we could do like teaser videos where they come out on YouTube and like follow me on Pornhub, and we can make them like seem like pseudo sexual, and then it's like I'm gonna do some jujitsu, and like you're like shirtless but in a gi, and like it's very.
Oh my God. Hey, hello, like here's this move. All right, bye. Like just a move. That's all it is.
Well, no, like the way it works is like you do like the teaser video like on YouTube where like it's like the mood, like the lighting's all like lighting. It's like, all right, guys, and you have like this deep low voice, like, all right, guys, we're gonna have a special show on Pornhub.com/KeeblerIsTiny. Come there now for the latest video. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye. And then you just say that, and then like they go up, and it's like, oh my God, he's doing it. Like the comments, he's doing porn. This is amazing. What? And then everybody comes back, and they're so disappointed. Like, fuck. The first person who looks at the link is gonna feel some type of way about it because either they were expecting something, and they're not gonna comment about it.
I should put on my short shorts and make the announcement. Like the YouTube videos should just be me in a pair of short shorts. Say, hey, I'm gonna make some content on Pornhub, and if you're interested, maybe you should check that out.
Yeah. And then like, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do.
Just be fucking techniques, bitch.
Yeah, I want this. You have to have a Bitly link because I want to see who goes there. I want to know who goes there because I want to see who is actually like yes.
Wait, if I a Bitly, you can see who it is.
You can see the number of people that click the link to see at least pop on the page. And then I think you can do like, so they think they have like, what's it called? Statistics.
Analytics.
Yeah, so you can just be like, all right, this person's in Cleveland. This person's in, Japan. Konnichiwa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, exactly. But so much is going on. So much is going on. Now, it's even exciting now because now I'm like, everything should just be moved to Pornhub now.
We could do the podcast on Pornhub too.
No, let's not do that because I want to make money. I don't know what their revenue streaming is. I'm sure
get money.
Let's see, podcast revenue. I'm sorry, Pornhub revenue. That's not right.
Yes. The Pornhub revenue.
How are earnings calculated? Awesome.
The technology. Oh, and you know what? If there's another pair of headphones, I could do guess now. Do you know why?
Why?
I'll show you. I'll show you right motherfucking now, Anthony.
Okay.
I think it would work. Hold on.
All right. You're going to use a splitter?
You see it? Yeah, I have an object that almost nobody has, which is a splitter for 1/8 inch inputs, right? And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs. So even if I was doing it from my phone, as long as people weren't talking over each other, they would have headphones and mics, theoretically. We'd have to test it to see if it works.
Yes, you would.
But I would bet that we would just come in on one channel, so it would sound kind of quiet. Possibly.
Yeah. It would be hard. It
would be doable. If it were just 2 people,
yeah,
it would probably be fire.
Yeah, it'd be something doable. But it doesn't matter because when you come here in April, I can just give you equipment. You can just take it home with you.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, in the case of spontaneity,
yeah,
if I have to
be
spontaneous,
let's not do that.
If I keep this gimmick with me,
yeah, let's not do
everybody
that.
has headphones.
Yeah,
why?
Because it's just let's if it's somebody that's fire, we should just wait till we have everything ready to go. Why make them sound shitty? Also, I think you probably make way more money on Pornhub at this point than you would at YouTube. So
what
rate per 1,000 views is 64 cents. So, and you get
64 cents. 1,000 views.
Yeah, 1,000 views. You get.
Dude, I should just make videos on Pornhub, like shoot videos, like. I should just go pro. Why are we fucking playing games here?
I like porn. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can keep it jiu-jitsu friendly, and then you can have
I'll just do the jiu-jitsu on one, and then if I need to do other stuff, I'll do other stuff somewhere else.
You can just you can combine them together and just make them different. Like
no.
You could be like, all right, these are the free to stream videos. Cool. If you want to see some action, I will leave them up for like these will be like the. These are like the model hub. The model hub.
Action.
Yeah, you can get like model hub, so you can get then you can do that. So you can have your model hub up where like they come and get it. And like Darren Branch is the highest paid male pornographer on Pornhub because he does jiu-jitsu videos. That'd be so silly. Like if Keenan Cornelius did that, that'd be hilarious. Just like he'd be like dude, which is like I have like, and you could just say this. I have like thousands of dudes looking at me on Pornhub, and half of them are not even jacking off.
Yeah.
It's like I have a
just
half of them. Just half. 50%. The other 50%, you know what they're doing.
Oh, you know what they're doing.
They're looking for that clone of cock. That clone of cock. Yeah, they're looking for that like Darren.
No.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, also don't ever take a private from well, I mean you could take a private from John Danaher, but be mindful. Have you heard the stories?
No.
Of what he does with heel hooks?
No.
He ignores taps. Like when he's demoing heel hooks. Like Gordon Ryan's like, yeah, I like my leg is about to pop and I'll tap, and he still holds the same pressure because he knows just how much pressure to like put on your leg without tearing it, and he just holds it. And even if you tap during a demonstration, he'll hold it. Like dudes were talking about how like they couldn't walk upstairs for like 2 weeks because he would just hold you in that heel hook position, and during a demo, yeah.
What?
Yeah, like there's video. Yeah, like Gordon's like, yeah, like I'm dead serious. Like Gordon's like, yeah, like because Keenan was like making fun of them for like all the weird stuff that they do. Like,
they sit around and stare at him with knives and shit.
Yeah. And the other weird thing is that like he'll like heel hook, like Gordon or whoever during a presentation and just let it.
That's so weird.
Yeah, like he'll just let it sit. He'll sit there and hold it, and he'll tap, and he does not care. And like other people were chiming in, like, yeah, I did it once. I got a private for him. Couldn't walk for 2 weeks. It sucked, but you know. So yeah, just little tidbits of there.
So apparently, if you're good enough, dudes will just let you take fucking liberties.
Yes.
Which is hero worshipy and fucking gay.
Yeah. But I'm trying to win that $20 medal, so you know.
Like, you can get the fuck out of here. Like, if I tap and you don't let me go, I'm gonna kick you. I don't give a fuck who you are.
I think that's.
I tap.
That's so crazy. Yeah, I agree.
That's the universal language of the fucking game we're playing.
Yeah.
If we're playing a game, and we're not even playing, you're fucking explaining something to me, and I paid you money for your time and all. This is a fair exchange. In fact, it's way more in favor of you. Flat out. Like, as a person who sells private lessons are in my fucking favor. Like you're paying to get whatever the fuck I give you. It's just the way it is.
All right.
So he's going there, and he's taking a fucking piss. When someone taps, you let them the fuck go. Or go fuck yourself.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah.
Like, those DVDs that I've stolen are fucking great. And, like, I hope to steal the rest of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking way that that's an acceptable thing to do. Like, and I could understand how, like, someone in his, like, immediate culture or company could just be like, fuck it. Like, I'm getting this benefit or whatever. But, like, here's the thing about information. Once everybody has it, and it's not yours anymore, it gets expanded upon and improved upon. So, like, the people that see that information that he has that help these guys get to this cutting edge level is going to be improved upon by people they're never going to meet.
Right.
That's just the way it is. And I'm not giving them anything they don't fucking already know. They already know that.
Yeah.
They're probably onto a whole other system now. That being said, it's inappropriate to take liberties.
Yeah.
Like, as a martial arts instructor, it's fucking super whack. And it doesn't matter if you've developed some really fucking intelligently designed systems. You're still a fucking asshole. So if that's true, fuck that guy.
Yeah. I mean, Gordon Ryan.
Gordon
Ryan didn't say it with a smile on his face. He said that straight face, like, yeah, like when he puts me in heel hooks, like that's the tightest heel hook I've ever been in my life. And he doesn't tap. He doesn't acknowledge taps when I'm doing my taps. He just
insane. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
So that means an insane person is teaching super high level jiu-jitsu, which is not uncommon.
Right.
But, like, you need to compartmentalize your insanity. Like, you don't take liberties on other people. You take liberties with yourself, like you're supposed to. You like you drink too much, or you smoke cigarettes, or you bang whores, or you do the right thing. You know, you don't fucking take it out on your students.
Yeah.
You take it out on your pussy. You don't fucking take it out on them. Take it out on you like a man.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I don't know how they do shit down under, but here we don't make the student take the burden of our bullshit. You fucking take that on your own. Like, it becomes lung cancer or something. It becomes cirrhosis of the liver. Like, it's not supposed to, like, become their torn knee ligaments. You fucking bastard.
It's so crazy though. He's like, yeah, like he's just like, I was just like listening to it, and I'm like, and I'm just reading other people that are like being posted in the video, like, yeah, this is true.
That's wild.
That's so crazy to me that like you.
People let geniuses get away with everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool to be a nobody right now. It's so cool, dude.
What's
like,
good?
Just regular accountability. Just train. Just train, bro.
Just train. That's good.
Just train.
I have to go
mostly
train.
Training.
I have to go train today. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be fun. What are you working on right now?
Right now I'm working on, what is this dude's name? I think Adam Wheeler. I don't know what his name is, but basically working on single wrist rides and pinning from that. Because it's all wrestling. Cool. It's like wrestling. It was a jiu-jitsu. It's supposed to be marketed towards jiu-jitsu people, but
it's wrestling now. Yeah,
cool. It's wrestling. Yeah, so that's
the wrist ride, like learning how to be Khabib.
Yeah, pretty much just like pinning dudes' arms back and yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. Oh, other thing. Speaking of wrestling of sorts, did you hear what happened with Kurt Angle's brother?
I did.
That was...
Now, isn't it weird? Wait, isn't it weird that no one said this motherfucker's name?
Yeah, it was very weird. It's like they didn't say it right away. The brother of WWE legend.
I didn't know which brother it was. So when I was a kid, one of them, I think it was Mark, but I could be misspeaking, flipped off the audience at NCAA's the year that I was there when it was in Cleveland, and had a point deduction. And I knew he was kind of a hothead. So when I heard Kurt Angle's brother, I thought maybe it was Mark snatched some kid up, but it was a different one. Yeah. Do you know his name?
I think it's Alex, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Oh, Eric.
So,
Eric.
Yeah. Yes. And the video is bad. But I'm going to be quite honest. I've seen way worse things at wrestling tournaments. I've seen way worse things. And the way that it was described isn't exactly what I saw. So I was told that this guy grabbed a kid by the neck, lifted him up, and then threw him to the ground. It was more like he picked him up by his head and neck and then put him back down. Which on video looks catastrophic. But if you're a strong person, you could do that kind of, sort of safely. I didn't see it close enough. Like, it depends on where you grab a person, right? So here's what I'm saying. And this sounds absurd, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm saying this is okay, and I'm not saying it's okay. Here's what I'm saying. I have grabbed little kids for fake, right? I knew I wasn't going to hurt them by their head and neck, like by cupping it like this, right?
Yeah.
And elevated them and then put them back down, and they were fine, and they're laughing. I think it's hilarious. They can't believe I did that, right? And I'm not even that strong, right? Now, maybe there's a way to do that. Now, if he just had this kid by the throat and lifted him, that's a monstrous act. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm trying to differentiate the two different grips. Like, if I'm lifting you up like this, I might be able to pick you up without killing you, like, or really hurting you or scaring you even.
Right.
But if I grab you like this and lift you off your feet, that's monstrous.
Yeah.
You know, and no matter what, if it was truly in a moment of anger, it was in bad judgment.
Yeah.
Right? And it doesn't look good for him. It looks like it was a moment of anger.
Yeah, because the dude lost it. It sounds like.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I hope the kid is okay. And yeah, I would think that if that's how you behave at a youth wrestling tournament, you need to get out of coaching, man.
Yeah.
Like, and if not forever, for an extended period of time, and really evaluate what your life is. Like, something's wrong there. If you're grabbing children by the neck, like, something's wrong there. Like, don't be surprised if there's some kind of substance abuse or something else going on. Like, people don't just grab people by the neck because they didn't score a takedown or they didn't work hard enough in the third.
Yeah.
Like, there's always stacked things on top of other things. Things are always complicated and interwoven. And I don't know what Eric's story is, but I'm going to guess that there's some darkness around him.
Yeah.
That would lead to an act like that.
That makes sense. All right. We got.
I just like give like the other side of the story. Like, I don't.
You want to know
like
the kids?
Making it up if I have to.
Yeah, you want to know the kids' side of the story?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he lost. He lost his match, that's for sure. Like, he lost his match, and then he lost his match, and then the way Kurt says it, he's like, I was just trying to make sure that the kid didn't do anything.
Not Kurt.
Yeah, it was Kurt. Kurt said that. Not the Kurt, but Eric Angle. I'm sorry, yeah, Eric Angle. I don't know why I said Kurt. Yeah, you're right. Anyway.
See it?
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up?
It is.
Like, imagine being Kurt. And people are like, man, you heard Kurt Angle fucking snatch something off the ground? Yeah. It's like, wait, that's not what happened. Well, that wasn't Kurt.
Well, then they can just play a video of his career, and he's like, yeah, look, see, he did. And that's the end of it.
He should just be like, but I did it with a broken freaking neck.
Exactly. That's exactly what he should say. I did it with a broken neck.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Okay, my phone's dying.
All right, we'll just do one more, and we'll end it. So
Give me one more.
The mystery of Jussie Smollett.
This motherfucker is back in the news?
Do you know what happened?
No.
He's free. They dropped all charges.
Okay.
Like he's good. Like they're like, do 2 days of community service. We'll take your $10,000 that you put up for bond, and that's it. See you later. Bye-bye.
Why make a huge deal out of this? You told a fucking lie.
Well,
probably spurred on publicists.
Well, he committed a federal crime, if it's true. If he didn't,
the letter thing.
Yeah, you committed that's federal crime.
Dude, you're a famous person. You know, like, oh yeah.
FBI doesn't care.
You want motherfuckers burn, huh? You want to see people go down.
Oh,
you're mad
for sure
you're
because
mad this nigga out.
Look, yes.
I'm not mad at anybody for not being in jail. Like, fuck jail, dude. Fuck jail. Now, also fuck Jussie, whatever the fuck his name is.
You'd rather him get beaten though. That's what you would want. You want to see him get beaten. If that happened, so put it like this: if you were in a situation where like some weird racial thing happened to you, and next thing you know, like it's real. It's a real racial story. It happens to you. And like you're like, man, like I gotta report this because this shit really happened. Like they fucked up my car, they messed up my property. Like this needs to get reported because I need to get this stuff back. Like it's gonna cost me. Like that happened. Okay. And then you got like 2 weeks later, like this dude happens. Not everybody's gonna be like a I don't believe you type dude. Now I know that's one of those excuses. I already knew it. Make the face. You're like, no, you're doing what everybody else does, Anthony. It's like if one bad apple ruins the rest of us, huh? Ruins the whole apple pie. Ugh. I see the face. You're like, oh, the apple pie is ruined because of one bad apple. Oh, we'll eat the other sides of the apple pie. Well, guess what? Like an apple pie, nobody knows where the bad apples are. So there you go. And I think we have lost him. It's over. Sorry, guys. Darren is gone. Or maybe the beep, if you can hear it. I think he's done. He's dead. Guys, that's the end of the show. All right. Yeah, that's the end of the show, guys. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.